Welcome back to the channel, folks. I am Matt. Hope you're all doing well. Today, we're going to check out the Demko Shark-A-Tac. Now, this is one of their premium made in the USA knives. They are positioning this as their most tactical folder. They said it's kind of a nod to the mid-2000s tactical knives of the time. This one does have a glass breaker, has a different handle design as well, so let's go ahead and dive into it. Now, kind of interesting, it does come in an 80/20 box, but it does say Shark-A-Tac back there. This is the soft touch one. By soft touch, they're talking about the glass breaker. It does come in a few different types. So pretty simple. If you've had a Demko USA made one, basically no fuss, no frills when it comes to the packaging. So here it is. It's a heavy boy. You do got your glass breaker on the back. Like I said, this is the soft touch glass breaker. Then they have a pretty pointy one, and then you can also get this without a glass breaker if you prefer. So like I said, it's being positioned as an everyday carry tactical type of knife, but with the price point, I mean, let's be honest, most of the people here are going to be collectors. But if you're a first responder out there and you buy $725 knives to carry every day, definitely let me know. I'm not saying none exist. Obviously, some people will carry this every day, but for that price point, you know, come on. I would love to see Demko make larger knives in their Taiwan, line of knives. I know you got the cold steel 8010, 8015, but it would be really cool if they made like an 8020 Taiwan-made version that brought the price down a little bit. And, you know, a knife like this as well would be really cool if they brought it down to that $300-ish range. So it's a heavy blade. Of course, you have your shark lock on the back here. One of the strongest locks out there. Feels great. Kind of a modified clip point design. The tip is still really strong. It's not a super thin tip like a Bowie or something, but you do have the little clip there. The finger hole right there, you do have some jimping up top. Feels great. Very useful for sure. I like the way they do their jimping. About a 3.4 inch, 3.5 inch MagnaCut blade. Some nice looking stonewash scales. Does have a reversible pocket clip, as you can see, deep carry clip. So yeah, about a 3.5 inch blade. Your cutting edge is a little bit less than that, maybe 3 3/8. Overall, you're looking at close to 8.5 with that glass breaker there. The thickness on the scales is a little over a 1/2 inch. I like the way they did this backspacer back here as well. But the handle shape's really interesting on this. You know, it's not the same as like your regular 80/20 that's got the finger grooves. You know, it's more of a neutral handle with a palm swell. I like it. It feels really good. Kind of a unique choice for a, quote unquote tactical knife though, because somebody that's, hard using this might want that little, swell down here to lock their hand in. If you're holding it like this or something, still feels great though. I don't have an issue, just kind of an interesting choice for a quote unquote tactical knife. But overall, as far as ergonomics, it feels great. I love this handle style, and I would love to see them do this on some of their smaller knives as well. You can choke up right there. Blade thickness is about 1/25 thousandths of an inch, so not as thick as, like the full-size 80/20s, and it does get pretty thin behind the edge, so definitely a slicer. So you can see there, here's my 80/20.5. This is the Slicer Shark blade in 3V. Pretty close in thickness there. This one's a little bit thicker, but definitely not as thick as like their full-size 80/20. I like it, for a tactical, hard-use type of blade. I think that's about perfect. Now, as far as weight goes, you're looking at, close to 6.5 ounces. Definitely a chunky boy. And for size comparisons, there it is next to the 80/20.5. Now, my camera's not perfectly pointed down, but you can get an idea. It's quite a bit longer. Overall, about 8.5 inches here and a little over 7.5 here with the 80/20.5. Here's a PM2 next to it. And then here's an MSI, which I think is gonna, stack up a little bit closer. Yeah, those are about the same length. Got a little bit of a sharpening choil there, as you can see, but, once you get past that, it is gonna thicken out a bit down here. Build quality is great. There's your centering. Love the finish on these scales. I really like this look. No issues with the pocket clip. Nice and springy. You're looking at T8 body screws, and then a T10 pivot, I believe. Yep. Oh, there's your MagnaCut branding, by the way. I missed that. It's not on the face of the blade, but I like the way they did that. So all in all, my thoughts on it are this. It's a fantastic knife. I love the Shark Lock, big Demko fan. Just have a hard, time believing that most first responders would spend this on a knife. So it would be cool if they came out with some more, heavy use, hard use type of folders in their Taiwan line, other than the cold steel stuff, obviously. This one's a little bit too big for me, probably one I'll be selling. If you're interested, you can email me, but it feels great in the hand. I love this handle shape. The neutral shape feels really good. One of my favorite handles they've made. Really nice contouring on those scales as well. It's really well made. It's built like a brick shit house. People that are Demko fans are gonna like this. The Shark Lock is fantastic. If you've never tried it, you definitely have to. Very fidgety, super duper strong. It's a small batch product. These are going to be hard to get, but the Demko fans out there, the collectors, are going to love this thing in my opinion. I love the handle. I love the blade shape. It's a little heavy and big for me, but definitely love the overall design. So I think that's it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. That about wraps it up. Until next time, thanks for watching.